Okay, so homework 3. We're trying to create a very simple program here. It will have a menu, and then it'll have a code to calculate a factorial function, and then a simple addition function. And just trying to get practice with for loop and while loop. So let's see. So obviously we need Python. You have the Visual Studio Code on the code space. So let's see. We need to find the source homework D repetition folder. That's in the code space. So that's where you start writing code. So src homework D repetition, and you start writing code on the repetition folder. That's where you write the code functions. Okay. So what do you need to do? You need to create a get factorial function. It returns integer and accepts one parameter. Okay. You'll have to write the test case for that function in the next section. And actually, this obviously not decisions, right? It'll be repetition. But then you create a while loop. Name it sum odd numbers accepts one parameter. It'll return a number, right? That's all you do there. What do you have to do for the code? Return the factorial of a number. So what's a factorial? Well, I mean, if you don't know, then you can just do a quick search. And it's, for example, if we want the factorial of 3, then we do 1 times 2 times 3. And the result is 6. So that's 6 is the factorial of 3. And if we wanted 4, then we would do 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. So that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, so this should be easy enough, right? Make sure you use a for loop. If you're still kind of like shaky with loops, go back to the examples I gave during the lectures, okay? Then the other one is write code that returns the sum of odd numbers, right? This again with a while loop, just to make sure you understand how indexing works and how to sum numbers. That should be very easy, actually. Make sure you go into the test decisions, and you're going to write some code, right? I kind of give you what to write here, and then you have to write some test cases. Make sure you use these values: 4, 24, 5, 120, 6, 720, right? So the factorial of 4 is 24, factorial of 5, 120, factorial of 6, 720. And then for the sum numbers, make sure that 7 returns the value 16, 9 returns 25, and 10 returns 25, yeah. Again, you can run the test cases. Remember, you have to go into the run test file to be able to run that. So do not forget to do that. So again, make sure you find, oh, that's my cursor, the run test file. If you're still kind of confused where it is, it's at the root folder, meaning the first level of your Python code space. It's right here. This file, you have to update the values. The instructions explain what values you have to change. And then make sure your program looks something like this. Your main program, where do you write the main program? You have to go into the main.py file, okay? So right here, main.py file. If you're still wondering where it is, you go to src homework D repetition main.py file. That's where you're going to write a program that has this menu. If the user selects 1, you run the factorial function. If the user selects 2, you run sum odd numbers, otherwise 3 exit. And once you finish, then make sure you submit your changes to GitHub, right? So if you have questions, post on the discussion board. Don't send me an email, please. Okay, so thanks.